I'm Tiffany, and I'm here at the Art Studio in Marathon, Florida, along with Donald, where we've prepared some cool techniques to paint your own pottery.
I'm excited because you can walk right in our front door and sit down and start glazing and painting pottery with us. And with all of these new techniques, there's a huge range of different looks that we can achieve really easily with a little bit of instruction from our artists here. So will you teach me how to do one of these techniques?
Absolutely.
Awesome. All right, so I've got a can of shaving cream here because I'm really excited to learn this shaving cream technique. It does a really wild effect that's very abstract and totally my artistic style. So Tiffany, how do I get started making something that looks like this?
Well, first you'll want to paint base coats onto your piece. Next, you'll put shaving cream down on your paper towel.
Awesome. Do I need a lot of shaving cream here?
You want to cover at least the amount that'll cover the surface area of your piece.
Perfect.
So that's a pretty good amount.
All right.
Next, you'll take your colors and drizzle those all over the shaving cream.
All right, let's start with our blue first. And I can kind of do this however I want?
Yep, all over.
All right, cool. So this is a very easy technique here. So I've got all of my glazes down here and it looks really great. I mean, I can see I'm gonna get a lot of different patterns here. Is there anything else I can do to make this even more fun?
Yes, you could do what's called marbling by using a tool.
This looks like this technique would be perfect for people of all ages too, right? I mean,
Absolutely.
This glaze is non-toxic and I'm gonna make a big mess obviously, but that's part of the fun.
That's okay, it washes off with water.
Great, cool. All right, so our next step?
You're gonna take your piece and lay it flat onto the shaving cream and glaze.
All right.
Okay, and then give it a little shake. All right, and then I'll help you hold the paper towel down while you lift. Perfect, and that's it. You can set it aside for the shaving cream to dry.
Wow. Very cool. So I can see there's gonna be a lot of great color movement in here, but I really won't know what I've got till I come and pick this back up, right?
That's right. After it fires, your piece will look something like this.
So the bubble technique. Tiffany, you told me this is a lot like blowing bubbles in our chocolate milk like we did back in grade school, and you know, honestly, that was something I thought was pretty fun. So this looks like this technique is also gonna be something that I'd love to learn how to do. Can you show me how to make this really interesting bubble technique on my glazing and painting pottery here?
Yep. So first you'll take any piece and you'll want to do your base coat.
All right, perfect.
Then we mix a solution of soap, water, and any colored glaze that you'd like.
I picked a nice blue color today.
And then you're just going to go ahead and blow your bubbles out and pour them on top of your piece.
So they come all the way out of the jar, kind of thing. All right, perfect. All right, wow. So that really worked. We've got bubbles going everywhere here. That was fun, just like chocolate milk. So now what happens next, Tiffany? I've got a huge mound of bubbles here.
Well, once that settles, all of the glaze is going to fall into the shape of the bubbles to create this.
Well, I'm very excited to, make another color on my bubble, but really try some of these other techniques that you've shown me today. We've got our lace technique, which I think does a really great pattern. Our silk screens are very fun too, where we get all this really fine detail in here. And I also really like this carving technique. How do I pronounce this one, Tiffany?
Sgraffito.
Sgraffito, neat. And so that's where I'm gonna carve right back into my glaze. Well, as you guys can see, we've been hard at work here at the Art Studio, putting together this new portfolio of techniques that you can use in our glazing and painting room. You can walk in anytime and work with Tiffany, myself, and all of our other artists here at the Art Studio to create beautiful works of art in glazing and painting, glass fusion, glass blowing, throwing clay on the wheel, and don't forget, right upstairs, we've got our strong coffee. This is Tiffany, and I'm Donald here at the Art Studio in Marathon, Florida. Come on in and create some art with us.